I have no time for games.
Good morrow, my quixotic comrades. This is Khavalier here, and I'm joined by Twiz.
Hello.
We're not going to talk about what's on the screen for the most part this week because there's some crazy new shit that came out of BlizzCon. League of Legends, yay! Lots of new cards, some of them fairly interesting. I like a lot of them, a lot of them seem fun. Playability, we'll fucking deal with that when it comes up. But let's just get right to it. There's probably going to be one on screen somewhere now. What are we starting off with? I already forgot our list.
Legends?
What?
You said League of Legends.
I meant to say League of Explorers. Or League of Gentlemen. Fuck you, alright? I don't need your bullshit. What? Not League of Gentlemen. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's what it is. Yes, you feed the fish. You fucking... This guy thought he had me, and then I fucked him in the end.
Okay.
Moving on. So yeah, on screen right now we should have Reliquary Seeker. Which is an interesting card, I think. At first glance. But we both picked 3, so why don't you tell everyone why you think that Reliquary was worthwhile?
No, we were
worth including.
Yeah, we were discussing earlier. Zulok is still fairly popular, and
it's definitely a lower cost deck. Yeah, it's one of the first good decks, like decks that I ever did well with.
Yeah.
And then Grim Patron, and well, fuck that.
And basically for this card, it's a 1 cost, so it's easy to get out at any point in time. You just need to have 6 minions on the field.
You know, small conditions, like have an entire... So here's the thing. Okay, it's 1 cost, but it's also a 1/1. So it does basically nothing. As far as you're concerned, it does almost nothing. Now, Zulok is a control deck. Zulok, for those who don't know, borrows its name from Magic the Gathering. Not a lot of spells, lots of minions.
Yes.
Okay.
Flood.
It's a flood. It's control, realistic. Flood would be more like a beast, like a face hunter or something like that. But anyway, a control deck. So you're aiming to have a lot of stuff on the field. So, the win conditions for control deck is having a lot of shit on field. If you have a lot of shit on field, you're winning with the control deck. Therefore, having... It's not a win condition, it's a win more condition. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't see it being something that... It's like that last little, hey, fuck you, buddy.
Well,
it's like in my Malygos deck, it's like pulling Malygos when you don't have to pull Malygos.
Well, think this way. You have your 6 minions on the field, it's almost turn 7, you're playing against a mage. So you know Flame Strike is coming. I
should point out real quick, sorry. The deck I'm using is the Worgen OTK deck. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's the one with Raging Worgen where you do charge and you build them up and try to get a one-hit kill out of them. Sorry. So that's why I'm not worried about board control that much. I'm just sort of fucking about, as it were. Go on. Think about it. You have Flame Strike coming up.
So you know this is coming up. You have your 6 minions already on the field. It's your turn. You pull this. You put this card out. You now have a 1-cost 5/5, which
survives Flame Strike.
That will survive
barely.
Flame Strike, and since it's turn 7, they don't have anything else to play at the moment.
But I mean, it's gonna be really hard to get a turn 7. Have 6 minions on turn 7. That just that's ridiculous to me.
Yeah,
when have you ever had? So basically, you need a really good Imp Gang boss, or a really good Implosion and an Imp Gang boss. And that's about the only way that you can really guarantee. I mean, like, the best possible scenario is you would get a 4 on an Imp Gang boss, and there's a 1 attack minion on the opponent's field. Like, I just
well, yeah, there's, you know. It also sounds like it'd be good with power overwhelming too, because that's, you know.
Yeah, but so would everything. I mean, imps are good with power overwhelming.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You get the 4/4. You put the 1/1 out. Everyone's like, okay, well, they've gone ahead and bypassed their.
The battle cry?
Yeah, the battle cry.
Oh yeah, you should never play it without. It's useless
if you
without.
do it, it's a good ploy of saying, I'm just going to ignore that and focus on this minion, and then next you have power overwhelming. And
No, I don't think so. I get what you're saying, but if you're to the point where you're doing if you're doing last ditch efforts like putting a 1/1 out and hoping it doesn't get hit, you're probably not doing really great. Anyway, you know what I mean? This is where I started shitting bricks, by the way. This turn, I was like, oh, fucking Christ. Because that's hard for me to deal with this deck. Maybe not. Coming up soon. Should I just go ahead and segue? Are we good on that one?
Yeah, we're good.
Let's go ahead and segue into Genie of Zephyrs. Okay. You're carrying the torch for Reliquary. I'm going to carry the torch for Genie. Which I'm going to keep calling him Genie, because that's what it looks like to me, but fuck it.
Yeah, that's just the normal spelling for... It's a spelling for a genie. It's not a normal
Is it?
spelling. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. That hurt for me to do right there, but what are you gonna do? Oh wait, no, that was Bash, not Rampage. I'm stupid. Moving on. Yeah, so Genie of Zephyrs, as you could read, I don't know if the card's still on the screen, but it was on the screen. It's essentially, it sucks up all the... Let me look at the card art to be double sure. I'm not actually looking at it right now. But my understanding is that it sucks up, whenever you cast a spell on another friendly man, cast a copy of it on this one. So, in this Worgen OTK deck, one of the hardest things to do, the Worgen pretty easily gets up to like 15 or so. And that's
is that
nice.
With the Wind Fury or?
Oh yeah, they get Wind Fury from Inner Fire. Or Inner Rage.
I'm saying, is it 15 damage?
No, 15 before the Wind Fury. So
okay.
you can get up to that lethal range. I shouldn't say it's easy at 15. You can get up to 15, 16. I get up to 16 at the end of this one. But you have to really slow roll. You have to really hold 2 Inner Rages and a Charge and a Rampage. And you kind of have to hope the Emperor kind of hits you well and all sorts of crazy shit. Like I just highlighted there, actually. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. So this costs 11 mana, which really sucks. But if you get one good Thorson on any of your combo cards, you can do this. As long as it's not Inner Rage, because Inner Rage is already 0. But if you have 2 Inner Rages, 1 Genie, 1 Worgen, 1 Charge, I do all that, you get 29 damage. And they can attack. Like, because Charge actually makes them attack. Yeah. So in my mind, and they'll survive the 2 Inner Rages. In my mind, that's a much easier... Because it's not just one minion, and then there's 2 bodies left afterwards, and Worgen is such an OTK like centric. You have to hit it on face. There's no other minions to take out taunts or anything like that. Away. So like if you have 13 left and if they have 13 health left and then they drop a taunt, you're fucked. You have nothing to do. But Genie could be the finisher where Worgen takes out that taunt. You know what I mean? Because nothing's gonna withstand. The highest health minions are what? 12? Oh no, Molten Giant's 20, right?
Yeah.
Not Molten Giant. No, he's 20 cost. He's 10. Yeah. So yeah, like Malygos and all of them, those are the highest. You're going to be able to take them out, and then you can, even though they're not taunt, but let's just fucking go crazy here. It seems like it could be a really powerful finisher, considering this deck has almost nothing good in it in the first place. It's all very combo, and oh god, my butthole is really tight right now for the whole thing, just like any other combo deck. Okay, I talked for too long. What do you think about it? Lots of dead time here.
Yeah, I know, but
do you not have an opinion on it? Really, it's just not your style.
Well, no, because I don't really.
He's got a cool card art.
I mean,
pop. No, sorry.
I guess the only deck that I could really use that in would be my Death Knight deck, because I have, Blessing of Kings, the Seal of Champions.
Those are all kind of standard power buffs, though. I mean,
well, yeah, but
so I mean, that's just for the decks that you run, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that could be one hell of a Nerubian, and then you have a Genie next to it. So
I mean, yeah, that could be. I think Crypt might have actually talked about that specifically, about how that kind of works with Nerubian. Oh, wait, no, that was the rogue card. No, there's some neutral card or something that takes on a friendly minion's death rattle. Which would be cool. It was like it's a 3/3/4 or a 4/3/4.
I'll find it.
Anyway,
if it's another raptor.
Well, then it's Unearthed Raptor. It's the skeleton one. I don't know. I'll put a picture of it up right now. Remind me to put a picture up of that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I see that, I guess. But the problem is you have to have him out for more than one turn if you power overwhelming him, because he'll die. You know what I mean?
Well, it wasn't. I know, don't do the ones like power overwhelming. No, I was
sure Seal Champion. Okay, yeah. I guess, but again, I don't know. I don't think it's a good card. I just think it's a better card for my very specific needs.
Well, yeah,
for this deck.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to, in my opinion. But whatever. We got that one or no?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Let us move on to what's next. Do we stay on topic? Let's see. Let's get another one of mine out of the way, because mine are really short. Okay. You brought up a really interesting thing for one of yours.
Yeah, we'll save it for.
So let's talk about Fierce Monkey. Now, Fierce Monkey on the screen now. I mean, he's good. He's good. He's Spider Tank plus Taunt.
Okay.
Pretty badass. So you're looking at the screen now.
Yeah.
That's Twiz, not you guys. It's adorable, first off. I mean, look at that fucking thing. The hilt is actually bigger than the blade.
Rabies.
It doesn't look like it has rabies, but it looks like Ace Ventura's monkey. Whatever. What are those called? They're not macaques. They're spider monkeys? That's like the stupid people name. Anyway, moving on. They're called like Derringer's Ape or some shit like that.
I mean, think about how annoying Spider Tank is to get
Sure,
rid of.
sure. And that's what I was gonna get to is with this deck, specifically this Worgen deck right now, and with Warrior in general, there's like nothing to soak up damage except for your hero ability, and then like, you know, the gain armor, draw one card. What is that? Shield. I have it in my hand.
Shield.
It's not slam.
Shield block.
Shield block. There you go. That kind of stuff. That's nice and all, but it's just there's really not a lot to absorb damage. So it's nice to have sort of a mid-level, sort of like, oh, here I have a turn 3 finally. You know what I mean? Because most of the turn 3s in this deck are turn 10s. They're Raging Worgen and that kind of stuff.
I want to go off this for a little bit. I did not realize the potential of that card until just recently.
What, Dark Skulker?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great...
Like,
it's a great arena card, and it's okay anywhere else.
Because I kept running into it in the arena, and it kept pissing me off, and I finally built, like, an interesting rogue deck. I don't know what to call it yet. It's my old combo rogue.
Okay.
And I put it in there, and it's like it's like having multiple backstabs.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's I feel like it's situational, but again, it's a rogue. The stick that you judge rogue cards by is a different stick.
Yeah.
And same with Warrior too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's definitely a different stick, but I mean, you saw just there. I just burned a lot of my removal to get rid of it because it's it's kind of a big deal.
Ass, yeah. Sorry.
Was that
my water bottle.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Fierce Monkey, really cool to have it. Just because again, it's just like the Melee Shaman deck. It's meant it's meant to hit really hard at the end of the game, and you just have to build up a. This motherfucker thinks they have me right here, but you just fucking wait. That though, right there, I was like, oh no, oh fucking no. Anyway, they're just making terrible plays here. Like, why? What's the point of burning that? You can't kill me with that, so why burn it? Why not save it for anything else up on the field? This sucked. I knew this was gonna hurt, but hey, what are you gonna fucking do, right? Anyway, sorry, moving on. It's nice to have something that can soak up damage, is what it comes down to. The same reason why my MacLeod Shaman deck has... Does it have Totem Golem? It might not have it. I think it does. Yeah, it has 2 Totem Golems. It's just there because they're like, oh, they played Overload on this. This costs 3 mana. Essentially, this costs 3 mana. And I just, wrecked it with only 2 of my cards or whatever. Like, oh, that's probably everything because you use that in the beginning of a totem-based deck, like Thunder Bluff and all that. So they're like, I'm going to burn everything now. And it's just, those out-of-nowhere victories that Blizzard hates are so fun because of that, because they're just like, I got you, bitch, and then, nah, you fuck, that's what you are. I think right here I was trying to force out Boom, but no, he actually did do this. Okay.
Is,
the what?
Warrior specific.
Yeah, the monkey is Warrior specific. Which, again, it's good to see early game Warrior stuff. There's actually not terrible, it's still not good, but not terrible Warrior stuff this update. League of Explorers. Yeah. I almost said Legends again. So I mean, it is kind of nice. I can't believe they didn't pull Boom again. I think I get my combo right here. Yeah, I do. They never pulled that Boom again. That's fucking stupid on their part. So yeah, anyway, that's 3. I don't think we get 3 done. Holy shit. I felt bad after I was like, oh, they were actually being nice.
Nah.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, so okay, so we'll talk about the other 3 on the in the next 2 parts of this or whatever. Boom! See, like that. Wasn't hard. Got him up to 11 with what, 6 mana? That's not hard to do.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So with one more, you just fucking... one more would have given me something like another 12 attack or some shit like that. Fucking crazy. Moving on, we've got some more shit here. I put my ear headphone back on.
My ear headphone?
Ear headphone. So, this is going to be kind of quick because it's a cool little rushy thing, and I don't remember. I think I just played really well or some shit, but whatever. Moving on. Oh no, I got a really cool finish on this one. That's what it was. Moving on. So, what's the next one you want to talk about?
Mounted
in
Raptor.
Relations to Druid. Mounted Raptor, yes, which just popped up. First off, I don't like how far back his lips go. It's weird.
I don't like the horn.
Why would raptors have a horn? I didn't even notice that. They have like a reverse and it's like a crescent horn.
Moving on. It's still a raptor with a saddle. So
it's a raptor with one hell of an underbite or overbite.
I love raptors, so that's mostly why.
I don't think raptors love you. I think raptors eat people.
No, they love you. They just love
They love you very hard.
Yeah.
Lots
with their teeth.
Lots of fangs and fangs. Not really fangs. What makes a fang versus a tooth? Whatever. Moving on. Fangs are hollow, I think is what it is. Fangs are hollow and deliver poison.
But
Moving on.
Yeah, sitting here thinking about what I could say about him.
He speaks for himself a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, but also it's a cheap and kind of weakened piloted shredder.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it, Kev. Oh no, I'm watching the game now. Don't do it.
You know
you're gonna need that in a little bit. I'm just trying to help him along. Don't be a dick. All right, he's a little slow sometimes. We've proven this. Yeah, you have basically made the exact same comparison that everyone else has made. He's a cheap piloted shredder. Although, I don't know that the 1-cost minion is really worth it for the card. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
it's going to get played.
On what kind of 1-cost, because there are some pretty interesting 1-cost.
Yeah, but it's a random 1-cost.
Well, yeah.
So, it could be Reliquary Seeker, for instance, or it could be, I don't know. What's another one? What's a good 1-cost that you'd want by turn 4? Tell me one 1-cost minion you'd play on turn 4. Or you'd play for free on turn 4. Yeah, exactly.
Leper Gnome.
Leper Gnome's up. Is he 1-cost?
He's 1-cost.
Okay, so that's 1. What else? Hungry Crab? like, there's... I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's enough. The reason why Piloted Shredder is so OP in people's opinions is because it drops... was it 2-cost or 3-cost? 2-cost. It drops a 2-cost minion, which isn't a lot better, but there's a lot... Well, no, it is a lot better. It seems like it wouldn't be, but a lot of 2-cost minions are 3-2 or 2-3, or they're like a Doomsayer, which is good or really bad, one of the two, depending on how you want to view it.
Yeah.
It's just the 1-cost, like, I almost feel like it'd be better if it was a 0-cost, because then it's either a Taunt or it's a Wisp. Or...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. There is, I guess, one coming up in a little bit, but anyway, we'll talk about that some other time.
And
so
it's good to see Druid getting more beast.
I mean, but Beast Druid was a thing already.
You know what I mean? But you have neutral beasts. Right. I'm talking about actual class-specific beasts.
Well, no, I think there was. I mean, I don't know. There were plenty of beasts in there because there was stuff like I can't think of the cards. I know that the Beast Druids that I used to see deck lists for were pretty druid heavy. I mean, there obviously, again, there are, of course, neutral beasts that are pretty good, but I don't know.
I like having one where I don't have to choose which one I want, because most of the beasts in there, you have to choose which one you want.
How do you mean?
It's either a 4/6 bear or a...
Oh, the choose one mechanic.
Yeah.
Do those even count as beasts?
They count as beasts.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's just,
Anyway.
I don't know.
I like him. He's cute.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking face that only a mother could love, alright?
Yes, it is.
Holy shit. I don't know. Well, again, we're going to run into him. There's no reason not to expect it. I don't think he's gonna have the staying power. Is all it really comes down to.
Well played.
I'm trying to think, like... I really am trying to think. I think this is end the game. I'm trying to think where I'd use him. I've said it already. Don't know where I could. So... we'll see. Yeah, we're back into another Raging Worgen OTK thing. Against King Curtis, the fuck? I might have jumped down in rank on this one, I don't know. I can't recall. I think I did all my Raging Worgen stuff in one chunk and then the other one in another chunk. Moving on. So, we got 2 cards left. Last one we should have talked about it, but the match was a lot faster than I thought it was. This is going to be for Eerie Statue, which is on screen right now.
Does it have a mustache or is that his mouth?
That is his mouth. Why would he have a mustache?
It looks like a curled up mustache. Never mind.
Does it? It looks like the Predator to me. Like, you know, the way like its mandibles kind of open sideways.
Okay.
Or like the fucking weird hybrid vampires in Blade 3, I think? Blade Trinity?
I think so.
I know they were in that one. I don't know if that was the first time. Anyway, moving on. So Eerie Statue looks terrible. And it may yet prove to be terrible. But there is a very... Again, I just like really specific weird decks. I'm always into different decks. Every night. No. Okay, you don't have to force a laughter that hard. But there's a deck... It's an old deck called Watcher Druid. And a modern variant, quote-unquote, of it. See, the idea was Ancient Watcher. I gotta add that one in there now. Ancient Watcher, you drop 1 or 2 of those down, then Defender of Argus or Sun Fury Cleric? Is that the one that gives taunt? Yeah. Anyway, you give them taunt in some way, and suddenly you've got this fucking just huge wall that they can't get through. Which is really awesome. But Crip recently put up a thing that included Wailing Soul, which silences all your minions, I want to say. So, wow, that is really annoying. Why the hell did I do that freaking rubber ducky thing? Okay, moving on. And so the idea is that you would silence anything like an Ancient Watch or something that has huge stats, but because it has huge stats, it has a really big downside. You would also use it with like Darnassus Aspirant, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it's a 4-drop and it's a 7/7. I've heard shit given by Crip himself. Actually, again, this is Crip's deck or Crip's take on the Watcher Druid. He was kind of like, it's kind of shit. I don't know. I'm looking forward to trying it. It seems really cool.
So the goal would be
you would drop this on like turn 4. And then on like turn 5 or 6 or something like that, I can't remember exactly what it all adds up to. Maybe in the meantime somehow you drop another like an Ancient Watcher or something like that, and then at some point you drop Wailing Soul, and then hell, if you work the mana out correctly and blah blah, you could drop Wailing Soul, and then like the next turn drop like a Defender of Argus or something like that. I did this twice in this game. I fucking hated myself, or I just didn't notice that I hadn't hit end turn. Anyway. When you're recording sometimes, it's like it lags a little bit and you can't always get rid of... Like, you can't always click stuff the first time and you have to click it a few times. Anyway, so yeah, that would be the idea, is that you drop that and then, maybe after you pull Wailing Soul, then you add like Defender of Argus or something. And, you essentially have a 4-mana War Golem is really what it comes down to, which is pretty crazy. But again, I don't know. We'll see. I think it might be too slow, but I think that kind of deck you kind of play yourself into a poor board position, and then you
give yourself an amazing one.
Well, what's what I'm trying to think of? You stabilize quickly and very efficiently, and that's really hard for a lot of decks to do with any sort of consistency. Which this isn't a really consistent deck, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think he's gonna be interesting. He looks like Humpty Dumpty, so I'm into it. He's Humpty Dumpty Predator. Humpty Predator.
Humpty Predator.
Sounds like something that Chris Hansen would have to be part of.
Yeah.
Humpty Predator. I know who's y'all, Chris Hansen. I call you Chris Hansen. I'm gonna fucking call him. I'm gonna call Iristache the Booty Warrior. Alright, moving on. This one you wanted to include, and I thought you were fucking retarded, because I think it's a terrible card.
Okay.
And I think that you probably did choose it thinking it was kind of a cool card, but we discovered in doing right before our hand, we were talking about this. This might actually be one of the more interesting interactions in the entire game, and this is Naga Sea Witch. So, I'm just going to leave it on the screen for a second, take it in. Seems like it could be okay. But the reality of it is, so turn 5 you drop Naga, then what's your turn 6 look like? Well, it's just another turn 5.
Yeah.
And then assuming she stays up, what's turn 7 look like? Well, it's just another turn 5. You can't play anything else.
There's no curve, absolutely.
You're basically flatlining your curve. However, the interesting interaction, and this is the only reason I want to see this card now, is to see, I don't have Aviana, but I want to see what Aviana does when you have it on the field same time as Naga Sea Witch. Because Naga Sea Witch, which I'll flash Aviana up there right now. Aviana, as you can see, reduces stuff down to your minions down to 1 cost.
We should also point out that Aviana is a 9/5/5.
It's a 9/5/5.
Naga
that costs 5 on turn 6.
Well, yeah,
it's not good. Still terrible. You play her for the effect, not the stats. She's
No. I'm bringing up the similarity in their stats.
Oh, for what they do. So I kind of get what you're saying. Actually, No, come on. Yeah.
It's almost like they had it in mind.
It's a different version of Aviana. Yeah, but yeah, it's really I just want to see what happens. My guess here is that if Aviana gets played second, hers will override.
Yes.
But it'll only override on the minions. So suddenly you have a bunch of 5-cost spells and 1-cost minions,
which would be great for like Pyroblast and Mind Control and
I
all
hadn't
those.
thought about like that, but I mean, Aviana's Druid.
Yeah, but if you're right.
Yeah. Think about it. I know we're talking. This is kind of deeper thought without actually having seen it before.
Yeah.
So I mean, really, it doesn't make any of their stuff good. there's no spells that are better off that I can think of for Druid, except for, like, not Starfall. The other one, though. The one that deals, like, 5 or 6 damage.
Starfire?
Is it Starfire? That's 6 mana, I think. So pretty much everything is negatively affected on a spell level. Everything is negatively affected by having her out. I don't know.
You know what that would actually play well with?
What?
That one where you get rid of all your cards and...
Astral Communion?
Yeah.
God, I gotta add that one in there now, too. Have we been keeping track of all the stuff I gotta add in?
Yes.
Are you actually?
No.
Okay, wonderful. Shit, now I'm thinking about that. Moving on. That's something that people are saying, too, but it's just like...
There's a potential for having your cards cost 5. There's also a potential for a combination with Aviana if the spells continue to cost 5, but the minions
still
still
if you play
cost
them in
1.
the right order, and that actually is something that's the case, yeah, I'll give you that one. That's true.
I don't have a butt to that.
Oh.
I was just saying,
No butts.
yeah, no butts.
Oh wow, I just realized this is a very old version of my Worgen deck because I'm just setting up for lethal here because I do not have dragons in it anymore. I see what you're saying is ancestral or Astral Communion, and then you drop Naga, and then you could drop another anything on top of it. That's taking Astral Communion and making it even less consistent than it already is. You already have to use Astral Communion and then hope you pull draw on turn 5.
Yeah.
So it's already horribly inconsistent. Now you're saying you have to have Naga, and it's just you can't have drawn Naga. You have to draw Naga afterwards, and you have to get Astral Communion within the first 3 draws. It's just like, no, that just doesn't seem good to me. It seems like shit. But again, it's an interesting card. I want to see the interaction. That's really all that comes down to. Nothing special here. Oh god, this is great. This is, here we go. The fucking salt. Not really salt, but they're just like, fuck me. Because they thought they fucking had me. Rogues are so fucking... They think they have you, but then you fucking slap them with
tricksy.
a 16 attack fucking Worgen 2 times. Yeah, motherfucker! Anyway, guys, so... That's just sort of some stuff that we find somewhat interesting in this whole coming expansion, blah, blah, blah. Let me know what you think down in the comments. There's like 4 people watching this, but hey, that could be cool. I should do that more often. That's a YouTube thing that you're supposed to do. I don't know. So yeah, if you're interested, talk to us in the comments and tell us what you think about the stuff coming up. Is it all garbage, or are you never going to play any of it? And I get it. The game's not fun, and blah, blah, blah. Until next week, guys, take care.
Bye-bye.
So, I just remember too, earlier in the episode I was talking about, I'd rather have a 0 cost minion over a 1 cost minion like Wisp or Target Dummy. There is one other 0 cost minion that is pretty awesome, only because, well, he's so adorable.
Job's done.